Talking about earlier, we kind of wanted to know because we saw a lot of conflicting reports about it, and
Yeah.
I don't know because you were, I'm assuming, because every team. So when the Bucks chose to boycott, every team was at the meeting, correct? The whole
Yeah.
league was pretty much in. So you're in just like one big conference room.
Well, when the Bucks chose to boycott, that was out the blue. You know, like no one, you know, we had talked about it. I remember, I know us and the Celtics had got together the night before, and we were a day after their game, and we were talking about boycotting, but we weren't really talking about boycotting the game. We were trying to just do like something different to shed light on the situations that were going on, especially because we knew like we were probably the most premier series of that second round, the most viewed one. And then it was kind of messed up because like, you know, we're trying to get through these meetings, trying to get everybody on the same accord, because at the same time when you're doing stuff like that, you don't ever want to be like, you know, one person or two people feel a different way than the other. It kind of looks like we're all not together. Yeah, so I don't think, you know, a lot of the meetings weren't just like, they weren't really, you know, we were just trying to make sure the information was spread and everybody was, you know, on the same page with most of the meetings. And they kind of came out the blue when they boycotted it. I mean, I don't think anybody knew about it but the players on the team, because like, I mean, we definitely didn't know about it because that sent the whole league in a frenzy. Yeah, and the meeting was a meeting. I mean, I was the best. If you and your friends or your boys are arguing over like maybe sports or something like that, and you feel one way, someone else feels another, but you guys are both saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like kind of working the kinks out and making sure everybody understands, you know, what we're saying, because I know, you know, we have a certain amount of guys who speak for the league, but we all are the league. We all, you know, all 400 of us or whatever the numbers are, you know, we represent the league every day. So we was kind of making sure everybody knew what we were on. Because, you know, everybody has their own differences in political views and stuff like that. And we want to make sure we're all moving at the same pace with this kind of stuff.
So with that, and you don't even have to say names or, but just like this has to do with like the reports that were coming out is the people who feel like they are the voice of the league. Was there some tension? Like, were they kind of over speaking for some guys that maybe weren't as vocal or acting?
No, I would say like miscommunication can be like the biggest thing to start problems, you know, like arguments and stuff like that. And I think, you know, certain guys are speaking from a different level of experience and a different level of like, you know, knowledge on situations and like understand, like, you know, some people have like, you know, like LeBron has a school, you know what I'm saying? So when he speaks and he says something, he does stuff, you know, as I say, he represents the league at a time, like he's representing a lot more things than some people, you know what I'm saying? So when some people speak passionately about things or say certain things, it was just like, it was more like from them speaking from their point of view, right? If it was a big problem or if it was something crazy that happened, like we wouldn't have played. Because like if we couldn't figure it out, like at the end of the day, we can't play if, you know, we got 25% of the league doing this and other people doing this. So I think it was just like a lot of miscommunication, a lot of like strong feelings at one point in time. So like after we got past the feelings part and we came back for that second day and we got a chance to really talk it out, we came to like, it was quick. You know, we were all, you know, it was quick. It was like the second meeting was like 35 minutes and we were out of there and we had a plan and we all felt good about it. And it was pretty dope though, because it was like the first time you always hear about like the lockout meetings and stuff like that. And, you know, we're really in there trying to figure it out. We're really in there trying to make some decisions. It's crazy how a lot of people get all these stories because I feel like it was only us in there, but I guess it was.
Yeah, man. We were talking about that. We're like, who's reporting?
These dorks,
like,
man.
really,
You can't trust them, man. They I don't know where they just make shit up, man. So that's why we wanted to ask you that. But
hey, did you enjoy that clip?
I think they did.
I think they did too. And if you did, there's a whole playlist of them right here.
And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe.
And honestly, just leave a like. What's it take, like 5 seconds to leave a like?
Not even 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds. And while you're at it, I mean, we'll take a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. That would be greatly appreciated.
And I'm screaming R.I.P. to Kobe. Oh, he's a lefty, kind of like